everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Patriots going up against the Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being...
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, Maddox complete to the tight end, Jace Amaro. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
former Patriot. This is Jonas Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On first down, Maddox finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Off the bootleg, Maddox. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Stephon Gilmore was one of the most coveted players in free agency in 2017, and his move from Buffalo to New England gives the Patriots a player now who loves to play man-to-man press coverage, but also does a nice job in zone. That gives the Patriots flexibility in what they do on defense.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Maddox. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Albert Wilson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had the punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And Cooks has it over the middle. That goes for a gain of 31.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. See a little bit of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still second down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Brady to throw on second down. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Again, it's Lewis. Nifty move. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll throw with Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down. That's Lewis. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Did he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, yeah.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stops right there.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jonas Gray, 14 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Butker on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Dion Lewis, the 30. 10, and oh so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 73 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Patriots are back within a score. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
And now running right through it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Throwing on first down. Maddox on target over the middle of the hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Play action. Maddox. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Here we go.
To throw on 3rd down. Maddox. He can't get him down. They find some open field here.
Wrap up.
Still moving. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Back to throw. Maddox. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Maddox. And some room to roam now. And he slides to avoid the hit. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And out of bounds, just shy of the end zone at the 1. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I's, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Looking to throw. Maddox. And this is caught by Wilson. Chiefs touchdown. Albert Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Dion Lewis to return. Shoves him aside. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Yeah, the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, 82 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, Maddox. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson, 23 yards on the play.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, look at that. Let's go. Check. 3-19. All right, now, look at now, Barney. All right, here we go. Green.
On first down, Maddox. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Don't get nervous now. Green begin is where you go. Don't get nervous.
To throw on 2nd down, Maddox. Into the left side here, Wilson. And he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Maddox. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Butker on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far, he's north of 100 yards receiving. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
From the gun, it's Brady. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And they're going to to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now Brady, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. Throwing on first down, Maddox. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On 3rd down, Maddox. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. This time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Maddox. He is going to find Hill here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. He's probably someone they want to get more involved at this point. Second quarter down on the scoreboard, and you know that he can be a threat.
And because he's such a threat, as well as so productive, I'm with you on this. They've got to get him the ball more, give him more opportunities for them to have a chance to erase that lead.
Certainly they'll be looking to get him even more in the mix this go-around.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Encroachment, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. From the gun on third down, Brady got a man. It's Amendola. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Wait 20. Wait 20.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
They'll fake the give to Gillisley, and now Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wait 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Ryan Allen now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Maddox. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 1st down, Maddox over the middle here to Wilson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake. Maddox. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And they will take a knee here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And to give this time to the tailback. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. On 4th down, Maddox. And this is caught by Wilson for a Chiefs touchdown. Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks as time expires in the first half. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And just before the half ends, the prayer is, hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. Tyreek Hill on the return. Gets around him. And now running right through it. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Throwing on first down. Maddox over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Set. 319. 319.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Check, 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 check.
To throw on 2nd down. Maddox got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Oh, look at that. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you... Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Gillisley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On play action, it's Brady. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gillislee, 34 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. Here's Brady to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
First and 10. Maddox. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Here we go, Philly, here we go. Detroit, let's go. Detroit. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, Maddox got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Albert Wilson, 48 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Patriots. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run with Gillisley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. They stay on the ground with White. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys that got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Finding some room at midfield. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Now Brady looking middle. It's caught by Gronkowski. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running in the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Brady now on first down. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, 43 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Novak is on to attempt the extra point. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And to give this time to the tailback. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
Now a handoff here to his running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Play clock winding down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Time running out here on the play clock. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 319. 319.
The play clock's running down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
39. Green 39.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Play clock winding down. And to give this time to the tailback. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
319. 319.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
The play clock's running down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And they take a knee.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Here we go, team. Here I come.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The offense on 3rd down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and goal.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, Plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, balls out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Amendola catching it left side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Let's go. 319. 319. Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Play clock winding down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.